I'm Danny Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
Hi, I'm Alexis from Whistlepunk Delicatessen and Market, and I'm here in Brunswick with Danny, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Love Alexis, and I love Whistlepunk. I haven't been up there in a while, and I know they got some fun stuff happening. So good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, May 19th, and I'm your host, Danny Gurry. Holy cow, we are barreling towards the end of May and the official open of summer. Memorial Weekend is this weekend. Can you believe it? I can tell you for sure I cannot. All right. The show today got trending stories with Danny and Marco, my brother and I. Oh, goodness. We laughed so hard last night. I hope you're ready. You know, it's so funny because for a while, well, you know, obviously there's still some serious stuff going on in the country, but, you know, more and more I find it's better just to start off the week with some laughter. It is definitely the best medicine. We're going to go over what's happening in Frederick. I'm going to highlight some of the events you're going to want to know about leading into this weekend. And then we've got Possum Pets. We got Milo, a 1-year-old terrier mix on the show. And then Sherry Johnson from Retro Metro, 2 decades in downtown Frederick. If you've not visited her shop, you are missing out. Our nonprofit of the month is Big Tree Memorial Fund. When you buy the Good Morning Frederick merch, they benefit 100%. Every t-shirt, sticker, magnet, chapstick, pin, Bluetooth speaker, all of it. When you purchase, 100% of the money goes to our nonprofit of the month. And if you have not seen the interview finding out about Big Tree Memorial Fund, I suggest go to our YouTube channel and search Big Tree Memorial Fund, and you will find it there. Yeah, very happy to hopefully donate some money to them at the beginning of June, thanks to you, because I cannot do it alone. And this way you win, they win, and I get to do something nice because of you, which I'm so appreciative of. All right, don't forget about the podcast. I don't think I got any of the podcasts done. I did upload all the videos from last week. Running behind, but hopefully this weekend I'll be able to catch up, maybe with the extra day on Monday. Who knows? All right. Well, let's get the show started either way. Hey, you know what? You people that watch, you know everything that's happening anyway. Those podcast listening people, they can just watch the show. Well, we wouldn't be here, or wouldn't nearly be as much fun without Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick. Oh, with summer kicking in, you better get ready. They're open daily, noon to 9 p.m. You can also pick up a hot pretzel while you're there. If you weren't aware, they do serve those as well. You can also have Rita's delivered right to you through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. But if you just want to save time and a little bit of money, order online with the free Rita's app. Download it today. Right now, we've got cola treats with a cola float gelati and twisted cola blender with cocoa lime cream. Oh my, there is no reason not to have Rita's. 538 West South Street in Frederick. So every week, my brother Marco and I do trending stories. We get sillier as the time goes. Anyway, here you go. Enjoy.
Hello, and welcome to Trending Stories every Monday morning right here on Good Morning Frederick. My name is Marco. That is your host, Danny. And we are here to bring you usually breaking trending stories, sometimes some funny things going on online, and usually a few things with animals, because animals are always fun. Danny, good morning.
Good morning, Marco. How are you?
I'm good. Did you watch, what was it, the Preakness?
You know what? I've missed every horse race for the Triple Crown this year, much like the winner from the Kentucky Derby. So there you go. But I'm not related to Secretariat, so I figured it wasn't worth watching.
Yeah, exactly. You're the only one. You'd be the only one.
Right. I know.
Now, is this the one that was in Baltimore?
Yes, the Preakness is in Baltimore. I always forget about it. When I lived in Baltimore, I used to go every year. It was quite the sight because back then in the day, you could roll your coolers into the infield. And even when I used to go then, I never saw one horse, not ever. So there you go.
You just saw the sky basically laying on your back. Is that at Pimlico?
Yes, Pimlico. And I'll tell you what else was big that happened this weekend. There was that huge rock concert in Ocean City. So, Ocean City has been doing these huge concerts.
I heard about
Ocean's
that.
Calling was one. They're doing Country Calling this year. And there was, I think it was Def Leppard and AC/DC and 2 full days of rock music. Who else was there? Every band you could think of back in the day.
Like rap.
Thousands and thousands of people. And I don't know what happened to me sometime between the time I was about 19 and now. Looking at those people, it gives me claustrophobia, and I have an actual physical reaction to thinking, where do people pee and how do they get there? Because nowadays, if I have to pee, it is imminent. Like there is no trudging through thousands of people to find a porta potty. It's just not happening. So no, thank you.
Yeah, it's funny. At some point, I made the transition too. When I see, and I still go to. Obviously, we're both in media, so I go to events, I go to concerts. But I look at something like that, and I'm just like, that's too many people. Why are there so many? There's so many people.
I'll tell you this. This is how spoiled I am. If I'm not backstage, I'm not going. Or if I don't have some special section where I can get right in and right out, I'm sorry, I'm not going. Actually, we were just talking about Jelly Roll and, oh gosh, I can't remember who.
Oh my
boy,
God.
There we go.
What are we doing here?
There we go.
Ow. Oh my God. Hold on.
Maybe we ought to look for that on TikTok Shop. This is your perfect Monday morning right here. EOS webcam utility.
It never tells me it's low. It just leaves.
I'm leaving this whole thing in. This whole.
It never says, "Hey, by the way, I'm low." It just goes. It's like a millennial. It's like a millennial worker. Just leaves. It's like a millennial worker. It doesn't tell me it's gonna go. It just leaves and it never comes back.
See you later. I expect to be paid. That's all.
Just send my last check to my home address, would you?
Yeah. No 2-week notice here, dude. It is. I'm out. I'm out right now.
Gracious.
Anyway,
Jelly Roll
coming to. I believe it's not FedEx Field anymore, right? What is it called?
Northwest Stadium.
Right. Somebody said Jelly Roll, and I can't remember who he's with, but it's coming to Northwest Stadium. I'm like, where the hell is that? I didn't even know that's what it was called.
I think
it's with Redskins Park or Redskins Stadium as far as I'm concerned, not even Commanders Stadium. But anyway.
I think it's Jelly Roll and Morgan Wallen, actually.
What, the big ass country tour or something like that?
Yeah, isn't it?
Is it Morgan Wallen?
I think it is.
Oh, anyway.
Or Post Malone.
Oh, Post. You're right. You're right.
Post
Malone. Yeah. That's right. We were talking about that. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, I'd really love to go to it. And then I'm thinking, because I know nosebleed seats all the way up in the 400s.
Plus, Metro
Thousands of
sucks
people
down at the
there.
FedEx. You can't get in, you can't get out. You got
I'll
to walk.
stream it.
You
Yeah.
got to walk in that neighborhood. Yeah, it's not good.
Paying $22 for a Coke or a beer. Just not happening. Sorry.
Yeah, I wonder what age that is. You know, where you're like,
no,
okay.
like I said, sometime between about, well, I'm going to say 30. 30 and my age now, which is way older than 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. Speaking of stadiums and sports and everything, the congratulations has to go out
From
to
an Orioles
the Baltimore Orioles being the very first team in Major League Baseball to fire their coach in the middle of the season.
That's when you know things are bad. But here's the thing. Well, let's listen to these two.
Okay.
From an Orioles fan.
Being an Orioles fan is equivalent to being a Cleveland Browns fan. I know how they feel now. I know how they feel. It's the factory of sadness on Utah Street.
On Utah Street.
It's crashing out is right because you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh to hide the pain. There's not enough therapy or tattoo sessions in the world that can get over this shit.
The guy on the top, he's definitely feeling it.
Yeah, he's traumatized. PTSD right there.
I mean, dude, the comments on this particular video, I mean, they're pretty funny. I mean, honestly, I mean, here's the thing about the Orioles, and it's every year. It's like we might have one good pitcher or maybe two good pitchers that start, but then the bullpen would suck. And if the bullpen is good, we don't have any starting pitchers. And sometimes we just don't have any pitchers and no hitting. I mean, it's like we can't ever.
That's the magic of the birds right there. Here's the thing. Like, I mean, it's okay. We have not started off as poorly as right when I went to work for 98 Rock. Yeah. Bob Rivers famously called out about the second week of the season when the O's had not won a game and said, I'm staying on the air until they win, and ended up being on the air like 45 days straight. They put a cot in the 98 Rock studio.
It's a good thing he didn't live on a billboard.
He got worldwide press for that. It might not even 45 days. It might have been 45 games, however long that took. I don't know. It was forever. And what was that? Back in 1990? I think I started 90, there.
89?
Might have been 89 or 90 or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I wouldn't actually. They're so bad. I wouldn't even do that now. Like I wouldn't even put that out there.
No, not even worth breaking a record for.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. I mean,
how many days can you watch the O's and they suck? Well, I don't know. None
all of them.
For me.
All of them. All the days. And finally, it's like the Redskins, the Commanders finally get their act together, and now the Orioles. We just never can have like everybody. The Capitals. I mean, they get into the playoffs and they just stink.
I mean, Wizards have sucked for so long. I forget we have a basketball team sometimes, like literally.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we beat the New York Nets, and that was the only thing I could laugh about with Chris Michaels in the morning as a New York fan. But I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah. So I mean, it has not. The DMV has not been great to people with the
trifecta of sports.
Yeah.
Like we've been lucky lately with the Caps. Of course, they got freaking that playoff fever where they do really well. They kind of eked out round one, and then they get shellacked in round two. They've done that for a few years until the year that they won the Stanley Cup. But it's just yeah.
Yeah, so I do want to I want to do a shameless plug here real quick. Speaking of the DMV area, sports, and all that, I have jumped on the trend on my TikTok channel, which is the Marco Nation. I don't know if you've been on it at all, but I don't know. This is I'm doing the baby trend here. This is baby Allen Iverson. Check it out.
Talk about practice. We sitting here. I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. Not a game. Not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
So
AI, the baby AI right now. I mean, my TikTok is full. I've got friends' babies, I've got all of them. But that little kid right there has a freaking mustache. I mean, he's got like a little.
Yeah, he's a baby.
So funny.
It's so funny. There's some of the comments. This is the proper use of AI.
Right.
Using AI because of that. But that video, I think that had like 60,000 views.
Nice.
But yeah, I jumped on the baby AI. But of
I
course,
like it.
Georgetown, obviously when you and I were kids, dominated in the DMV.
Yep.
Not so much anymore, but Allen Iverson big there, of course, with John Thompson and Patrick Ewing, and I mean that's what's so hard to accept about sports around here is because we've had great teams, it just never lasts.
Well, I mean, you and I could talk about it all day long, but when you got into the free agency and there's no more franchise players and they trade teams for better things, which I don't knock the players for it, but I definitely think it changed the game. You don't have this building on year. You're rebuilding every year, and that's tough for teams that don't have a lot of deep pockets. So
yeah, that is 100% right. And keeping it on the sports team here, we got this from Barstool Sports. You sent me this. This is listen. Every dad is going to identify with what's going on here. The caption is "Great practice today." Here, let's check it out here and see what's going on. So it's an automatic ball thrower, and this dude,
I mean, if you're not getting whacked in the groin, the comments on this are classic though, because what I love, I'm telling you, some of the best comedians in the world live on TikTok comments. At least he doesn't need a paternity test is the first comment.
It's the same reflexes with his dad. The delayed swing was everything. This kid is going places. Not professional baseball, but places. How'd you get that black eye and broken arm, Dave? You wouldn't believe it if I didn't have to show it to you.
The way he's still free. Oh God, it just really hilarious. Everyone has had that happen. Just
what do you mean? Wait for it. It's the first thing that happened. Double kill. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Everybody's been there. Everybody has been there.
Yep.
Especially if you're a dad. Father's Day coming up, so that's a little shout out to
That's right.
to all dads. Luckily, we never had anything like that. So, but we did.
We just had to pitch to ourselves. That's what we were doing.
Yeah. But we did have on the farm that we grew up on cats, and so this is one video that's going viral here. Do you want to say anything before we play this?
Well, this is kind of the story of the life that I have with my animals of every kind. But let's watch it, and then we'll comment.
Is that a real bird? Hold on. Is that a real bird?
Yes, a real.
It's just sitting there.
So many things wrong with this video. First of all,
okay. I mean,
keep watching this. First of all, you got the cat in the chair, literally inches
right
from the bird he's supposed to be attacking.
Yeah.
And then the thing that cracked me up is the little paws in the background, like touching it, like
another cat. I can't believe.
Look,
I can't believe the bird didn't move. It's like he's like...
You know that bird has a bunch of his bird friends sitting up in the tree, and he was dared to sit there as long as possible.
Yeah, he's like, boy, Jack, boy, he doesn't give a crap about anything. Look at him, Dad. There's 2 big cats.
Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
Oh, the comments are great, man. Oh,
God. It's everyone's first day on the job.
Survival and hunting skills both on 0%. Nobody in this situation is acting how they're supposed to be acting. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Yeah.
That paw out of nowhere got me. Came in the second one.
Oh, so funny. Oh,
yeah.
My God. That's just, I mean, really, there's so much in this video. It just cracked me up. Me up.
I mean, the cat right next to it, you'd think it would...
I know, he just got his head up. He's like, dude, what's up? Look at the paw.
Oh, yeah. Boy, there you go. Everybody's first day on the job. That's probably the best one there.
So, we have my daughter's cat, Remy, and I'm surprised he's not banging on the door as he does when I shut him out of this room. But every time we give him a little bit of, like a piece of bread or a little crumb to see what he does when it's on the table, he does that with his paw. He like pats it. It's got to be on the floor. Even if he's sitting up there, he puts his paw just like that, pushes it onto the floor, and then decides whether or not he's going to eat it. Hilarious.
Yeah, which is usually a no.
No. Yeah, no, it's definitely a no unless it's chicken. He'll eat the chicken if it's grilled chicken only. White meat only.
Oh, white meat. This guy's his
yeah.
Roy Rogers order is let me get the white
thigh.
2-piece white meat.
no chicken leg meat. He's very, very choosy, and it cracks me up. So here's the thing, on TikTok, I get into these TikTok trends, how everybody's making their pets all natural food. Because all the crap, not only in our food, but our pets' food, it's killing everybody, right?
Right.
So the good pet mother, said, I'm going to make fresh food for the dog and the cat. I get 90-10 ground beef. That is 90%, 10% fat, like higher than even I eat, right?
Yeah.
I cook that up. I put in vegetables like, carrots and green beans and spinach and all these things. I put it in the blender so it's not chunky. I mix it all up. Do you think either animal ate it?
It turns out they just like the processed stuff.
0 animals ate that food in my house. I now have 7 Ziploc bags in my freezer. And I said to Mom, I think we're just going to have to eat it. I mean, it's all stuff we would eat. It's just vegetables and beef, and it's all pureed. I said, well, there we go. You and I are just going to have to eat now the food that the animals will not eat. I even would heat it up just like it was off our plate. I would put it in the bowl, get all excited with both of them, like, ooh, you're getting like human food. And nope,
nothing.
Not a one. In fact, the dog started to lose so much weight. I was freaking out that I was starving because I kept thinking, oh, she'll eat when she's hungry. Actually, no.
No, she will not eat at all.
She will not eat.
That's so weird because she loves stuff from the table.
I guarantee, I'm telling you, I would put it like on my plate and then put it on her plate. Nope, not eating it.
Well, speaking of that, animals, let's see what's going on here.
This is funny. The dog's eyes kill me. Look.
Dog's like, F you, dude.
No, this is set up. That's me. Trying to see what the dog would do. Look at
the dog. And again, I mean, like we said, the comments, the best comment, the dog started eating faster. This might be my last meal, says the dog. Hey, I got to put me first. I don't know about y'all.
That's probably what my dog would do, unless it was homemade food like I made her the other day.
I'm going to save you, but after this.
Let me eat. I need my energy.
Guys, keep holding her a little longer. I'm almost done. Yeah, that is not a guard dog. That is not a guard dog.
I mean, that dog's eyes got wide and he just kept chowing.
Oh, there, and see, that's what, you could tell it wasn't homemade food for sure.
Yeah, it was out of a can. Oh gosh, our pets. God love them.
Yeah, you gotta love them. Now you gotta eat their food.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be eating the dog food. I'll probably get turned into adult services for mom. Why are you feeding your mother dog food?
Somebody's got to eat it.
And vegetables.
Somebody's got to eat this crap. I can tell you that right now.
Somebody's got to eat it. Yep.
All right, there's your trending stories. Make sure you hit share, like, comment. Let us know maybe about your pet or your things that you got going on. Anything in the videos that we showed here. If you have anything, hit comment, share, and like. We'd love for you to check us out each and every Monday right here. Danny, what's left here this morning on Good Morning Frederick?
Well, speaking of pets, every Monday we have possum pets, so we're going to show you who you might be able to bring home who will not defend you when intruders come in or eat the food you make. And also, we've got Retro Metro. We're going to feature that downtown store as well today.
Love it. All right. We'll be right here each and every day. Good morning, Frederick. Your host, Danny Gurry, the princess of Frederick County. Thanks so much for having us on here. It's Marco. These are your trending stories each and every Monday, right?
Trending steady. It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.
Well, I certainly hope that got your Monday going with a little laugh and some fun. Like I said, sometimes it's just best to kind of have a good time with everything. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with what's happening in Frederick, a highlight of some of your events. Then it's Possum Pets, and then Sherry Johnson from Retro Metro will join us. And we'll find out about that 20-year-old store right in downtown Frederick. All of that comes up just after this. Who's always wanted to go to Alaska? Well, that's me. And I'm putting together a trip June 9th through June 20th of 2026. I would love for you to join me. I'm working together with Antietam World Travel Service to put together an amazing itinerary featuring both land and sea. We're going to see all the great stuff you see when you go to Alaska. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. Go to bit.ly/Alaska2 for more information.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
All right, let's find out what is happening in our great county of Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood Floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you can put on your floor they can handle. Let me tell you this. So mom purchased a home just up the road, and we had the guys from Atlas come in and refinish the wood floors that needed refinishing. Let me just tell you about this home. There was a pet in this home that never ever seemed to go outside to the bathroom. It was terrible, and it had sunk through the carpet, which obviously we pulled up, into the wood floor, and in some parts so bad that we had to take the planks out of the flooring altogether. The wood in the closet in particular was wet. It was, and this home has been vacant for, I think, quite a while. So anyway, Atlas, the guys from Atlas came in, replaced some of those wood planks, sanded everything back, put a couple coats of water-based, I think it's polyurethane or whatever it is they use to seal it. They look phenomenal. They look so good. And actually, one of the floors, the wood was so bad, we had to pull it all up and replace it as well. So let me just tell you, these guys know what they're doing. And when they run into stuff that happens on the job, because we weren't aware that some of that was so bad, they fixed it right away, gave us some options, told us what to do. I cannot be happier with the work that they've done. So give them a call today, 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. Ask for Jeff. Check out their Google reviews as well. Great job, though. So happy with that. All right, Souls of Love. It's on, right? I'm sorry. Souls of Joy is what it is called now. We were passed the baton. When I say we, I mean Key City Rotary was passed the baton to carry on Julie Gaver's 14-year event of collecting shoes for kids in Frederick County. And we are going to be doing that in style. August 8th is our event night, but in the meantime, I've got to collect some shoes. I completely forgot to count them this weekend, so I will do that over Memorial Weekend. But I got until August 1st. Would love to collect 300 pairs of shoes. Can you help me? I would love it if you could. Even if you've got $5 or $10 in Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle, all my details are on screen. I will happily, gratefully accept it, and I will shop on your behalf. If you're out and about and you see some clearance shoes and you don't know what to do, or you want to pick them up, just drop them off to the home of everything, Frederick. That way I will count them in my total, but certainly you can also drop them at the Orioles Nest or at the Family Heritage Trust, okay? It doesn't really matter. The kids ultimately win, and this is obviously a very friendly competition between, well, in particular, it is myself and Melissa LeClaire. I love her. She's part of my Rotary. She does so many great things for our community. But we battled it out last year, and I was lucky to come out on top because she and I share a lot of the same friend group. And so she would be advertising out there. So our friend group, a lot of them supported her. Some were torn and bought us each some shoes because they felt bad. But I have you. She doesn't have you. So this is where I think I was able to eke out over her last year. And again, completely friendly competition. I love her. She does great things. So anyway, if you've got some shoes or a couple of bucks you can throw my way, please do. If you are transferring money via any of those online, can you just drop me a Facebook message or text so that I can acknowledge that it has come? Because fortunately, I guess, I'm planning so many things, including my high school reunion, where a lot of the money is coming through as well. I want to make sure and earmark everything for where it is supposed to be. So I want to make sure to publicly acknowledge what we've received. All right. All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. This week, today, African Drumming Circle, all ages, open to the public, 6 to 7 p.m. at Aya Cultural Arts, right up on Patrick Street, on the what I call the top end of 40, like you're heading out towards 70. This Thursday, another Alive at 5 went last week. A lot of fun. I got to double check and see who the band is this week. It is also the ASICS Blue G Mile for mental health awareness at Prospect Point Brewery. On Saturday, Climbing for a Cause to benefit Girls on the Run at Tree Trekkers. And Frederick Keys Fan Fest is also this weekend from 11 to 1. And then the 25th and 26th, in light of Memorial Day, there will be a Field of Honor in Imesville on Price's Distillery Road if you'd like to travel to look at that. And May 27th, which is Tuesday, I believe. Is that right? Let me just look. I got to check the calendar. Yes, Tuesday. Tuesday to Saturday, it is the Thurmont Community Ambulance Carnival, kicking off carnival season here in Frederick County. On the 29th, it is the 4th annual Senior Resource Fair. It's at FCC, presented by SOAR. It is free entry. You get a free boxed lunch as well for that. If you have a senior you're taking care of, or maybe one you're going to be looking after in the near future, this would be really great, full of a lot of great information, and a lot of the exhibitors and people speaking are going to help guide you through some of the things you might need help with, which I love. On the 31st, it is Run Like a Warrior Family Fun Run and Walk. It is around Hood College. It is for Lyme disease awareness. Entry is, I believe it's $15, and it's really going to be about a mile, maybe a mile and a half around the beautiful Hood College campus. Now you're going to want to wear your green and or have your Frederick flair to maybe win some prizes there. Okay, we're going to have prizes. There's going to be some raffles, and that benefits Lyme disease awareness. From 10 to 5, the city of Brunswick is having their Spring Fest with some live music, vendors, food, activities, and more. And then noon to 3 that day, Mount Pleasant Ruritan Club is having their community day with some free food and ice cream. June 2nd through 7th, it is the 4 County Lions Club Carnival. And June 5th, it is Touch a Truck and the Frederick Farm Bureau Safety Fair at the Frederick Fairgrounds. There's also a monster truck event happening, so you might be able to get a ride in a monster truck at this event, but you can definitely get a ride on a mechanical bull thanks to Good Morning Frederick and Shannon Flannery, the real estate goddess of Maurer Realty and the founder of Everything Frederick and more. And she opened the home of Everything Frederick at 401 North Market Street. June 6th. Oh my, this is coming up very quickly as well. The happy hour. If you graduated from high school in Frederick County in the 80s, come out to Bentstown on Friday, June 6th. We'll be celebrating. It is reunion weekend. 40 years I've been out of high school. It is so unreal to believe it. I really can't actually at times. June 7th is Tour de Frederick. Then June 8th, the summer concert series kicks off at the Baker Park Band Shell. There's what I'm calling the pregame with WFRE broadcasting live and giveaways. I'm sure I'm going to be out there a bunch of weekends with WFRE and going to be having a lot of fun. I haven't been to one of the summer concerts. Every year I say, oh my gosh, I want to go, and something always comes up. So hopefully this year I'll be able to stop by more frequently. There's also a casino night to benefit the Seton Center, and that sounds like a lot of fun as well. June 13th, it's a Friday. Key City Rotary is having a low-key festival. It's open to all. It is all ages. $5 to get in at the door. You can purchase your tickets on Eventbrite right now. It's right down at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. We have live music with a cute triangle. Food trucks include grilled cheese, please, and MR cheesecakes. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Rockwell Brewing is going to be out there, as well as Simple Theory Wine. June 15th is Superhero Sunday. Don't forget, mark your calendar. That is Father's Day as well. But Dad's Climb Free at Tree Trekkers. We love Tree Trekkers. They are phenomenal, doing so much for our community. All right, we're going to take one more quick break. Then we're back with Pawsome Pets. And we've got Sherry from Retro Metro coming up as well. All of that comes up right after this.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding. They can also put in some new windows and new gutters. They can even build you a new patio or deck. Call Sandra at 301-703-2157 or send her an email. info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. There it is, your screenshot and reminder. Take a photo, put this in your phone, and when you're ready to get to work, just give her a call, have her come out, and she can take care of everything for you there, which is phenomenal. All right, let me pull this up because not totally prepared. All right, it is time. Oh, I'll tell you what I did not do. Let's do this. Pawsome Pets. Pawsome Pets is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win. Hot scratch-offs like Big Money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with the top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com right now to get all the details. Plus, download that Maryland Lottery app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. You must be 18 or older to play. We ask you please play responsibly. All right, are you ready to meet Milo?
Meet Milo, this week's Pet of the Week. Milo is a 1-year-old Pit Bull Terrier mix with a beautiful blue coat. Like most young dogs, Milo is full of energy. He enjoys going for walks, but really benefits from off-leash playtime. Staff has been working with Milo, and overall they have seen an improvement in his manners. He seems to like everyone he meets and is very affectionate. Milo was found by a Good Samaritan as a stray. His owner was located, but they declined to reclaim him. He hopes to find a family that will continue his training and provide him daily exercise. Milo is a goofy, fun dog. However, he may not be well suited for families with very small children due to the fact that he may easily knock them down when he is excited. The shelter is open Monday through Saturday. If you're interested in Milo or any other animal at the shelter, please make a reservation at visit fcac.as.me or give us a call at 301-600-1546.
Okay, I'm only going to say this and then I'm going to hop off my soapbox. If you have an animal and you don't want them any longer please, you can drop them off at the shelter yourself. Okay, you can do that. They're not going to give you a hard time. Two things happen. Number one, you're able to give the shelter a history of the animal so that they know. But letting a dog or cat just fend for themselves away from home to maybe get killed or get in a fight or something horrible to happen. Terrible. Please surrender your pets directly to a foster or a shelter or to somebody. Please don't just let them go. All right, that's it for that. But oh gosh, that hurts. That hurts. All right, let's talk about who is making our market way more fun. Market Makers is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House, fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at dublinroasterscoffee.com, where you can order and have it shipped directly to your door, or you can order for pickup anytime at Dublin Roasters. All right, Sherry from Retro Metro doing great stuff in downtown Frederick. I'm at Retro Metro with Sherry, the purveyor of this amazing shop. 20 years. You've been down here 20 years?
Yeah.
That's amazing. And at the same time, did you have your shops in Mount Airy?
Part of the time we did. When we originally opened was when there had been a fire in Mount Airy. So we were rebuilding that store when this one was opening.
Gotcha.
And then we kept those reopened once they rebuilt. And we stayed open like 5 more years, a little bit longer at our other store we had that was called The Hive, was there for a while. And eventually we had to close them. Just wasn't holding its weight. But this one was great because I got to commit all my time to this store after that.
Right.
So that made my life a little easier, not so much going back and forth. Plus, Mount Airy's not that far away, so people can still come and see us here. Yeah.
Well, this shop is one that should draw people from everywhere because there is literally something for everyone in this store. Like I've just walked and it's big. It's a big shop. So from front to back, I've walked and I've been like, oh yeah, I know somebody who'd love that. And so gift ideas, just kind of things that are a little out of the ordinary in the sense that you just don't see them everywhere.
We try really hard to find things that you can't, not that you couldn't find somewhere else, but that you'd be unlikely to find unless, we kind of brought it here for you. So there's a couple criteria I have when I pick products for the store. One of them is it's something that either I would buy for myself or I would buy it as a gift for somebody else.
I love that.
And if it doesn't meet one of those two, then I'm going to not order it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to want to sell that to anybody.
Right.
The other thing that's important to me is I try to find things that are a good quality for the price that you see.
Right.
So when a customer looks at an item and they go, oh, I think that's a nice handbag. In their mind, they already have an idea of what they think it's going to cost or what they'd be willing to pay.
Right.
I want it to be that price or less when you look at the price tag.
Right.
I don't want you to have sticker shock
and
say, what? Why would I buy that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm restricted to some extent by what the vendors charge me. I have to, make up that difference. But I could find lots of great products that were very expensive, but nobody could afford them.
Right.
Or very few people could afford them.
Right.
So my goal is find something that's at a fair price and good quality, and you're going to be happy with it and not want to bring it back.
Yeah.
So for that reason, we have very few returns.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome as a retailer, obviously.
Yeah.
Before retail, what were you doing?
Graphic designer.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. I went to school in New York for graphic design. I worked in firms in New York for a little while. I moved to Baltimore in my 20s and worked in 2 design firms in Baltimore.
Okay.
And then in my later 20s, I decided to open my own design firm. So I did that for 13 years.
Wow.
And had clients like Baltimore Symphony and Port Discovery Children's Museum.
Yes.
I designed a lot of what you see when you go in there. And other national clients like Woolrich and Wrangler and places like that. And then after 9/11, I kind of transitioned out of that and opened the first Retro Metro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had you always had an idea about the store, like the name and kind of what it was going to be like? Or did you just kind of think, I'm going to do retail, now I have to figure it out?
Yeah, no, I didn't really think about it at all. And at the time I was living in Mount Airy when we opened the first original store in Mount Airy. And I found that when I wanted to go find a nice gift for somebody, I had extremely limited options there in town. I mean, you know, there's a Walmart that comes in handy. There were a couple little things, but at the time, Main Street in Mount Airy had very little retail. It was mostly abandoned, or there was like 2 restaurants that had been there for ages.
Yeah.
1 or 2 retail stores. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
One shop opened up, Deja Vu.
Okay.
And
the dress store, right?
Before it was a dress store.
Oh, what?
It was originally a surf shop and a thrift, like you could trade, I forgot that's called.
A swap. Like a ski swap thing.
No,
what do they call it?
You put it on
consignment.
Consignment. So anyway, she opened up. And I had just the inklings of an idea, but it was kind of different than this. It was going to be more handmade, and I was going to do it with my sister, who's a potter. And I had come up with a concept for that, but there was no spots that I really saw. And then 2 spots came available where there used to be like this old appliance store that was in town forever. And I immediately found the landlord, called him, said I was interested, had an idea, and he said, great, we'll work with you. We got a lease. And then that's when I developed the Retro Metro concept, because at being a graphic designer, I love the old nostalgic vintage type stuff, but I also like the sort of modern, new, different stuff. Yeah. So hence the name Retro and Metro, kind of combining old and new. And we also sold furniture.
Really?
Yeah. For the first 8-9 years of the store, we sold mid-century modern and modern reproduction furniture.
Oh, wow.
Which seemed strange in Mount Airy, but people liked it. And then when we opened the store here, we also continued selling furniture for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Then the internet got hold of furniture sales, and that kind of died off. So we just switched over to only gift and other types of things. So, yeah.
So right here in downtown Frederick, right next to Bushwallers, and not too far from the home of everything Frederick, which is at 4th Street.
Yep.
You're kind of sandwiched right in between the two. And, we've talked this over 20 years. You've seen a lot of change, not only in downtown shopping, just in the world in general, as we all have.
Yeah.
And right now, it's really about encouraging people come downtown to shop every day, that there are people behind these stores that this is their life and their livelihoods. And, it's important to remember that there's some really good quality things here. And while you may be able to find something similar online, you're just circumventing the experience of shopping in a downtown merchant's shop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that when you come to Retro Metro, you should not have a specific thing that you are looking to buy, because you may find that thing.
Yeah.
You may not.
Yeah.
But you will find something.
Yeah, you will.
You'll find something. 100%. And if you have an open mind to just a whole weird variety of stuff that in no way goes together.
Yeah.
We do kind of categorize it. It is, a big shop, like you said. So we put things in groups so that your eye can kind of discern different sections. But, just have an open mind, because we do have something for just about everybody.
100%.
Here.
There are baby gifts in here.
Yeah.
I saw books and onesies and all kinds of things. For the men on your list, first of all, men are the worst and the hardest people to buy for. I saw 10 or 12 things you can pick up, including some really fun socks, Maryland gear. I send Maryland gear overseas to my family in Australia every year. Come here to get it, because it's there's a whole slew of Maryland themed things here, which people are always asking on the groups. Where can I get Maryland things?
And a little Frederick, and hopefully more Frederick coming, because I'm working on some of our own Frederick designs to do, from all this stuff.
Yeah, love it.
Coffee cups, magnets.
Yeah, I love it. What is the one thing, if our viewers walked away with one feeling or thing to remember about Retro Metro, what would that be for you?
I'd say just fun. I have a lot of people say that they maybe only come to Frederick once a year, but if they are here to visit friends or bringing people from out of town, they always want to come here. This is the one shop that they want to make sure they bring their friends to, because you don't have to buy anything. You can just walk around for a good half an hour and get a chuckle, find this, find that, find things, for this and that. Buy something, don't buy something, but you will have a good time in here. And we will not pressure you at all. Our sales staff don't try and talk you into buying anything. We just let you have fun and have a good time. So I would just say, this is a time where we need a little of that.
Yes, we do. We all need to laugh a little bit. And let me just tell you some of the cards in here. And as I said, the socks and the magnets. You can just stand there for a few minutes and look at them too. Yeah. Make sure you come in. Retro Metro. This is Sherry, 213 North Market Street, right in downtown Frederick. It is worth just the destination. You don't have to go anywhere else. Come right here and hang out and have a good time. And I say you have to buy something. Buy at least one thing. Throw down at least $15 when you come in here. That makes everybody happy. But come and have a good time and a good laugh in downtown Frederick. Retro Metro.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you. Oh, great store. If you've not been in there, you need to go. Go downtown anytime, not just the special first Saturdays or events or anything. That's when, let me just tell you, as someone who spends a lot of time in downtown Frederick now with 401 North Market Street, the merchants downtown would love just the foot traffic. Just stop in to each of the businesses and say hello again. Sometimes it's just about having good conversations. All right, that's it for our show today. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. or, of course, watch anytime on YouTube. I want to thank you for joining us. Get out there. Have a great day. Be great.